So recently on one of the firearms blogs I read, I see that Magpul is coming out with a 1022 stock. And I'm a bad firearms owner. I don't own a 1022. I know. How did I make it this far in life without owning a 1022? The good news is that the 1022 is like the AR-15 of 22 rimfire rifles. So I went on to Gunbroker, got myself a receiver. 58 bucks. $10 shipping, came into my FFL, he calls me up, he's like, hey, we got your receiver. So I'm like, yay, I got my receiver. In the meantime, when I was waiting for the receiver, I got this barrel off of eBay. 16-inch and threaded. Because I want to suppress this eventually, or at least have the option to suppress it. So I was like, okay, cool. Got my receiver, got my barrel. Receiver came off of Gunbroker, barrel came off of eBay. So then we need to attach the barrel to the receiver. So we go into eBay again, get the V-block with some screws. So, yay! But, you know, that's only part of the equation. So I got a BX trigger assembly, again, off of eBay, because it was the only place I could find these. Midway USA, Brownells, they were all out of stock on these. So I paid a little more getting it off of eBay than I should have, but I couldn't find it anywhere else. And it is this BX trigger. It is nice. Out of all the 22s I own, this is the nicest trigger. So I'm looking forward to getting this built. So we got the barrel, we got the receiver, we got the trigger, and your bolt. eBay, bolt, complete. Used, but cheaper than what I would pay retail. And so let's see, we need to put all this together. Some pins. And a polymer buffer. So, let's put this stuff together. So we've got our receiver. We need our bolt. And the cocking handle. That goes in like this. Pull it back. Bolt face goes forward, obviously. There we go. Oop. Got our bolts installed. Next is the buffer. That kind of sanded down the edges so that it'll fit a bit better. That will go in here. Buffer. Okay, got our bolt, got our buffer in. Next is the barrel. You want to line up this groove with the extractor. So let's do that. Good enough for now. We're close. Next, we need to install the V-block. This holds the barrel to the receiver. And it goes right there. Two very long screws. Just get them started here. And again, these are steel screws going into an aluminum receiver, so you want to be a little bit careful. And I'm using a ball end hex wrench so that you can be off axis and still get them in. Snug them down a little bit. Looks like we're good. Torque this puppy down. A little on one side, a little on the other. Again. Again. Yeah. There we go. So we got our barrel, receiver, bolt and buffer all together. Just need to stick in the trigger. Pretty straightforward. Just kind of goes in. These pins are tapered, so one side goes in better than the other. And since they're tapered, now they're set. And there you have it, a completely functioning Ruger 1022. Except I don't have the stock I want. So I've got to wait a few months until Magpul brings out their X-22 polymer stock for the Ruger 1022. Also, I don't have any magazines right now, but I've got some on order. But there it is. That's how you put a 1022 together. That's like ridiculously easy. So I would say if you want to build a custom 1022, don't waste your time buying your cheap basic 1022 to just get the receiver and then like strip everything off of it and then put all the parts you want onto it. Pay your 60 bucks for a cheap receiver off of Gunbroker or your gun auction site of your choice, and then put the parts you want onto it. It's the same way if you're building an AR-15. Don't buy an AR-15, strip all the crap off of it that you don't want, and then put on other stuff, because you're throwing away money. Build it from the ground up. It's not that hard. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned to when the Magpul X-22 Hunter stock becomes available and I mount this sucker to it and we take it for a test spin. Thanks for watching.